Good day, everyone. For those of you joining my broadcast for the first time, welcome. I'm Asif Wasti, Trade Advisor at Export Development Canada, EDC. We're broadcasting live from Ottawa, Ontario. And joining me on today's broadcast is Todd Evans. He's an experienced economist for over 25 years. Before joining us at EDC, he's worked with the Economic Council of Canada and Aboriginal Affairs, to name a few. Todd, thanks for joining us today.
Great, thanks very much.
We'll take the next 10 minutes or so to discuss how Canadian companies are building operations outside of Canada to grow sales and the benefits of that to the Canadian economy. Please feel free to ask questions throughout this broadcast. And for those wanting to follow up after this live video, connect with me on Twitter or visit our website at edc.ca. The concept of shipping products from Canada directly to foreign customers has evolved. Today, more Canadian exporters have established foreign affiliates to grow their international sales. This strategy has helped exporters diversify their client base, meaning trading beyond the United States. And sales through foreign affiliates are now outpacing sales directly from Canada. But there's often confusion when you talk about this strategy. Some believe that investing outside of Canada simply means reducing costs by hiring a foreign company to supply your goods. Todd, based on your experience, can you please help explain what a foreign affiliate is and how it works?
Certainly. Basically, it involves a Canadian company establishing operations outside of Canada. And these can take one of many different forms. Most Canadian companies prefer to set up a fully or majority-owned operation, but often you'll see joint ventures or some kind of partnership arrangements. And we also see some companies take a minority stake in a foreign operation. And these operations can range from a simple sales office, marketing, logistics support, right through to a large-scale factory, manufacturing facility, mine, or a major piece of infrastructure. For example, we have Canadian companies that own airports and seaports outside of Canada. Now, we had a pretty good understanding of what these companies were doing and how they operated, but last year we did a survey. We wanted to get just a better insight and more concrete information into how these companies are actually running their business outside of Canada.
Great. Now that we know a bit about what it is, can you speak of some of the advantages of having a foreign affiliate?
For sure. Now, most people, when they look at a Canadian company establishing a factory or any kind of facility outside of Canada, they tend to think that the main driving factor is to reduce costs. Now, we know that is a factor, as Canadian companies really, like companies anywhere these days, really need to keep their cost structure in line and under control to better able to compete. But what we found is that for most companies that investing or establishing an operation outside of Canada, cost is really lower down on the list, and it's more the strategic reasons, like tapping into a global supply chain, getting access to a new market, getting access to foreign technology, getting new customers, getting close to the customer. So a whole range of strategic reasons for going into a market that come ahead of the cost factor. And we found that through our own research and as I mentioned with the survey, which really helped us to solidify our thinking and knowledge around foreign affiliates, more than 90% of the companies responding to our survey, and that was about 550 companies, so it's a really good sample, said that their foreign operations and outward investment significantly improves their competitive position, and they're better able to compete in foreign markets. And also it allows them to strengthen their activities and position here in Canada. One of the things cited often was getting closer to the customer. It allows for more diversification, and that builds a more sustainable revenue stream. So at the end of the day, they end up with a stronger, more adaptable company with that broader global footprint, and it allows them to better deal with the challenges and the quickly changing global business environment.
Thanks. Now, we hear of proposals to tighten borders, how NAFTA had a terrible impact on the economy, and how expanding outside our borders poses a risk on domestic jobs. What are your thoughts on this?
We certainly understand the anxiety and the angst that can come out of of workers, particularly in those sectors that have been hard hit in recent years from a whole range of economic factors. So we understand the anxiety that can cause. But we also see that when those companies are engaging more outside of Canada, there's a lot of benefits to the company. So it's not so much, I don't think we should be looking at this as Canadian companies exporting jobs and capital. That's not the case at all. And really, when these companies expand outside of Canada through their investments, through their foreign operations, it's really a strategic decision to grow their business. And for many of these companies, particularly the smaller companies, the Canadian market is often too small to grow their business. So they need that large international sales base really to expand their business outside of Canada. And so these companies, and it's something we all already knew through anecdotal evidence and other research we've done, but these companies really confirm to us that their foreign operations do have a significant positive impact on their business. As I alluded to earlier, we see increased sales. We see them breaking into more markets, gaining access to more competitive resources. And overall, it allows them to build a stronger, more competitive global position in the marketplace. At the same time, it also brings significant benefits to Canada, as these companies pay higher wages in Canada relative to sort of those companies that are more inward or more insular. They have higher employment growth in Canada, not just sort of levels, but we see these companies as they expand globally. We typically see a corresponding expansion in Canada at the same time. And I think another key thing here as well, for those companies that do have that broader global presence, that wider global footprint, we also see a corresponding increase from their operations and increase in exports from their operations in Canada into the global marketplace. So it's kind of a double whammy benefit kind of thing. So I think what you really need to look at here is that through these foreign operations, this outward investment, it really complements activity in our domestic economy. The two are not mutually exclusive. Our economy is increasingly integrated with the global economy, and when companies have a presence domestically and internationally, that can really benefit their own operations and also brings benefits to our economy as well.
Great. Well, I hope that helped clarify some misconceptions. Foreign affiliates can actually strengthen Canadian employment. The main goal for establishing a foreign affiliate is not cutting costs, but to grow your export sales. This strategy can also help diversify your customer base, reducing your risk. So if you want to grow your business outside of Canada, a foreign affiliate strategy is something to consider. At EDC, we have the knowledge and tools to help your business reach its expansion goals. For example, we can insure your export sales against not getting paid and partner with your bank to help you get more financing. We can also provide useful information on the markets you're looking to expand to. So feel free to connect with us. If you're interested in learning more on today's topic, visit us at edc.ca or simply connect with me on Twitter. Todd, thanks again for joining us today.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
This is Asif Wasti signing off Periscope. Until next time, thank you for watching and have a great day.